Hello friends. Today's transfer stories are as wild as it gets. Barcelona are pushing hard to land Nico Williams in what could be their most exciting move in years. Meanwhile, Neymar and Mourinho might actually team up at Fenerbahce, yes seriously. And Paul Pogba is chasing redemption in Monaco with a salary that'll shock you. Hit that subscribe button, give us 300 likes. It costs less than Neymar's Santos release clause, and let's dive into the drama. Buckle up, football fans, because Jose Mourinho is about to unleash a soap opera of epic proportions in Turkey. Fenerbahce have set their sights on the one and only Neymar. Yes, that Neymar, and their plan? It's nothing short of genius or madness. They're offering him a one-year deal with an option for more, but here's the jaw-dropper. Thanks to a sneaky little clause hidden deep in Neymar's Santos contract, Fener could snatch him up for free this summer. Free. Can you believe it? Let's give credit where it's due. Those folks at Santos must have known Neymar wouldn't be sticking around forever. After a chaotic, headline-grabbing, and frankly disastrous stint in Saudi Arabia with Al Hilal, Neymar came crawling back home. In 12 games, he managed 3 goals and 3 assists. Not exactly vintage Neymar, but enough to scream, "I'm still alive, world." And now, the Samba star is dreaming bigger than ever. Neymar believes that a European comeback, even in the Turkish Super League, could be his golden ticket back into the Brazil squad for the World Cup. Because let's face it, nothing says "pick me, Ancelotti" like lighting up Istanbul's stadiums in yellow and blue. Meanwhile, Fenerbahce's marketing team is already rubbing their hands together like villains in a blockbuster movie. Just imagine the shirt sales, the merchandising bonanza, the social media frenzy. Neymar in a Fener jersey? It's a money printing machine waiting to explode. But hold your horses, it's not a done deal yet. Aston Villa, Marseille, and at least 5 mystery clubs are lurking in the shadows, ready to crash the party. Even Santos are scrambling to tie Neymar down with a shiny new contract, desperate to keep their superstar from slipping through their fingers. Now here's the spicy twist. Imagine Mourinho and Neymar in the same dressing room. That's either pure footballing poetry or the most expensive, chaotic circus the Bosphorus has ever seen. And knowing those two, I'm betting on the circus. The drama, the clashes, the fireworks. Oh, it's going to be legendary. Istanbul is already buzzing. Fans are dreaming of Neymar weaving magic in yellow and blue, of Mourinho masterminding a revolution on Turkish soil. If this happens, the Turkish Super League won't just be a league, it'll be the hottest show on earth. So get ready, because if Mourinho and Neymar join forces, it's not just a transfer, it's a spectacle, a saga, a footballing blockbuster that will have the world glued to their screens. And trust me, you don't want to miss a second of this wild ride. Brace yourself because Paul Pogba's story just took a wild turn, and it's straight out of a football drama you couldn't script better. Just a few years ago, Pogba was living like royalty, pocketing a staggering 10 million euros a year at Juventus, dining on gold-covered steaks, and commanding the pitch like a king. Fast forward to today, and the man who once ruled Europe's biggest stages is now ready to slash his wages to the bare minimum, just to get back on the pitch. 6 months without a club, nearly 2 years without real football. And now Pogba's bags are packed for the glamorous south of France, hoping Monaco will roll the dice and give him one last shot. It's the kind of comeback story that makes you hold your breath. Remember his Manchester United days? He was earning double what he made at Juve, living large. But after that shocking doping ban, his salary plummeted to a jaw-dropping 2,000 euros a month. That's not even close to MLS money. From champagne to cheap beer, from the spotlight to the shadows. But here's the kicker. Pogba still believes he's got fire left in the tank. According to Fabrizio Romano, Monaco and Pogba are deep in talks. The club's cautious, no doubt. Injuries, drama, and questions about his fitness have haunted him. But Pogba? He's gone all in. Moved his family to the Côte d'Azur, ready to sign a 2-year deal that could resurrect his career. So, what's next? Is this the final curtain, or one last glorious act? Will Pogba rise from the ashes and remind the world why he was once one of the game's brightest stars? Or is this the bittersweet end of a roller coaster ride? One thing's for sure, this saga is far from over, and you better believe we'll be watching every twist and turn. Nico Williams has finally made up his mind, and trust me, you're going to want to sit down for this. The Basque Wonder Kid is packing his bags, saying adios to Athletic Club, and not just for any club, but for a blockbuster reunion with his Spain buddies at Barcelona. Picture this. Nico, fresh off a dazzling season, is already whispering in the ears of Lamine Yamal and the rest of the La Roja crew. See you soon in Catalonia, lads. Imagine the group chat, fire emojis, trophy gifts, and plans to light up Camp Nou together. Bayern Munich, Arsenal, both giants have been circling like sharks, ready to pounce. But Nico, he's not even blinking. His heart is set on Barcelona, and nothing, not even the glitz of the Premier League or the Bundesliga can't change his mind. Why? Because this isn't just a transfer, it's a football love story. Nico wants to play with Yamal, to dazzle under the Camp Nou lights, to live that dream life under the Catalan sun, palm trees swaying, fans chanting his name. He's not just chasing trophies, he's chasing destiny. And here's where the plot thickens. Deco, Barca's transfer wizard, isn't wasting a single second. He's already had secret meetings with Nico's agent. And Hansi Flick? The man himself picked up the phone, called Nico directly, and laid out his vision. You, Nico, tearing up that left wing in my system. You're the missing piece, you're the future. Flick's not just excited, he's buzzing. He's convinced Nico is the key to unlocking Barcelona's next golden era. But let's not kid ourselves. This isn't a fairy tale without a villain. Athletic Club isn't running a clearance sale. They've slapped a €62 million release clause on Nico, and they're not budging. If you're not ready to drop serious cash, don't even bother calling. Barca cooled off on this move last year after a failed attempt, even flirting with names like Luis Diaz and Marcus Rashford. But now Nico is their obsession, their number one target. The player they believe can bring magic back to Camp Nou. And while Flick is busy calling up his dream signings, let me call you out too. Yeah, you, the one watching, thinking, cool story, but I'm not hitting that subscribe button. Listen, I'm not offering you a spot on the wing, but if you subscribe, you won't miss a second of this transfer drama, or any of the other wild stories we're tracking. So here we are, folks. Barcelona are on the brink of a massive signing. Nico Williams is ready to make history, and the only question left is, will Barca open their wallet and make it official? Or will this saga take another wild turn? Stay tuned because this show is far from over, and trust me, you don't want to miss the ending.